I have his remains in there with me, so he's with me at all times.
Charlene Bagley keeps her father close. Tom Bagley was killed in the mass shooting while trying to save his neighbors. She's optimistic about the commission's findings.
It looks good on paper.
The report is more than 3,000 pages. It takes greatest aim at the RCMP, denouncing the force for not warning Nova Scotians in a timely manner, depriving them of potentially life-saving information while a man in an exact replica RCMP cruiser terrorized their communities. The force also didn't follow multiple policies already recommended from previous tragedies, like the Moncton shooting that killed 3 Mounties, and the Parliament Hill shooting, both in 2014. Overall, the Commission found the force lacked preparation, communication, leadership, and training. The mandate was not to lay blame.
However, we do not shy away from declaring hard truths and accountability.
You've certainly outlined a number of inadequacies, but can you answer this question directly for Canadians? Did the RCMP fail the public on April 18th and 19th, 2020?
I can say it no better than Officer Campbell.
I apologize for failing.
Last year, Chief Superintendent Darren Campbell testified before the Commission, one of the only RCMP members to apologize.
I know our RCMP employees worked to the best of their abilities and did everything they could with the training and equipment they were provided.
Commissioner, you've said that you're sorry for the family's pain, but are you sorry for the mistakes your officers made?
I am terribly sorry for the pain and suffering that the families went through.
Duhem said repeatedly he hasn't read the report.
I just haven't gone through the recommendations just yet.
More than half of the recommendations relate to the RCMP. They include calls for major changes to how the force operates and an independent review. Commissioners also want to get rid of the RCMP training depot in Regina, replacing it with a 3-year degree and training facilities across the country.
He wouldn't want us hurting. He'd want us happy.
Bagley says her father would be happy this chapter is over.
In the meantime, I'm just not giving up, and he knows that.
Multiple families today calling on governments to implement these recommendations so their losses can lead to meaningful change.
And Kayla, to that point, what happens next?
Well, these are recommendations, so it will be up to the federal and provincial governments to actually make these changes. One of the recommendations is that the governments actually create an implementation committee within the next 2 months so that there's some way to monitor what's being done and when. And Ian, the Commission further recommends that that committee provide public updates every 3 months.
Thanks, Kayla.